Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's another baking early in the morning video. Just have a look at the clock, it's 10 to 8 again. I always seem to get set up and ready to go at 10 to 8. So this is a very easy fruit cake. Now you can use any fruit, you could make it as a Christmassy cake. You could use, there's another video that you'll see in the channel where I got a bargain on mincemeat. So I thought, right, I'm going to buy that because it's sweet and it can go in so many things. So I've got half a jar of mincemeat left, which is great for this cake. But I've also got mixed fruit. You might have things, you know, at the moment with lockdown, you're looking in the cupboards and you're finding things that you just think, how long's that been there? What can I do with it? Any dried fruit that you see in the cupboard that you maybe didn't know what to do with, it could be perfect for this fruit cake. So what you need is to line a round cake dish. I've lined it with greaseproof, but again, you could just oil it or put some butter in it. Then we have got 100 grams of caster sugar, and that is a grated rind of a lemon, but it could be an orange if you wanted, or even both. If you don't have caster sugar, and I had trouble getting it, then I've said in previous videos, you can use granulated sugar and just give it a little blast in a blender just for a few seconds, and that makes it finer, and that's you got your caster sugar. Then we've also got 150 mils of oil, but you can swap that for 150 grams of butter, 2 eggs, 250 grams of self-raising flour, and again, you might know this if you're currently watching this on lockdown, it's getting harder to get flour at all, especially here in the UK, so if you find flour well done, I'm getting low in it. And then 400 grams in your chosen dried fruit. So I've got a combination of 200 grams of the mincemeat and 200 grams of the dried fruit. And it's another very simple one, very quick one to do. The oven is going on a bit lower, 150 degrees Celsius, and I'll give you the comparisons. And it's going to be a slower bake for that one, so it'll be a bit longer. But this is how easy it is to do. Okay, so we've got our sugar and we've got our lemon rind in here, and we're either adding butter or oil. I find oil, as I've said before, just very convenient, easier, gives a lighter cake. So you're either going to cream the butter and the sugar together to get it to a nice smooth consistency, or as you can see with the oil, it takes moments. And because you've got either your lemon or your orange rind in there, it's got a nice smell. The reason why we put it in, if you think about it, there's quite a bit of sugar in the cake coming from the caster sugar in the fruit, so that's cutting through it and giving it a little bit of balance. We're going to add in our eggs one at a time with a little bit of flour just to stop it curdling. But again, don't panic if it looks like it's starting to curdle, because it always comes back in the end. So a bit of flour. Give it a mix. Right, that's one. A little bit of flour. Give that a nice mix. And then we're ready for our fruit. So I've taken the mincemeat out of the jar, and we'll give it a little mix in here. And because it's wetter than the dried fruit, I'll do that first, one step at a time. But again, if you've got a 400 gram jar of mincemeat and you want to put that in, just do that on its own. If you don't have any at all, or don't want to use it, then you just pick the dried fruit of your choice. So that's mixed in. And then we'll put our 200 grams of dried fruit going in. Give that a wee mix. And then the last thing to do is to fold in the flour. And remember, you're folding it in. So just give that a wee fold. And that is our easy fruitcake mixture. So this is going into the oven. Your ballpark figure's about an hour. But as we always say, everyone's oven's different, and some days you'll notice that your oven behaves a bit differently. So start checking it from about, well, glance at it, I'd say from about half an hour in, just glance. And then maybe from about 45 minutes onwards, you can start really looking at it just to make sure that it's behaving as it should. So can you see this is going to be quite a rich cake because it's quite a thick batter. Lots of fruit in there. And you're just folding it in to make sure that you've mixed all your flour in. I think we're pretty good here. Right, let's get that into our cake tin. Is it going to behave? The weight, I'll put that down too. There we go. So give that an initial spread. Just make sure. Some of us on the channel agree that you don't want to leave any random little pieces of fruit in the bowl. Let them fulfill their destiny to be part of this cake. See, that was a little one that fell. Right, that's us. So that's going to go into the oven round about an hour, and we'll check it when it's done and see how it's looking. Right, so that's it out the oven. I've tested it a few times just to make sure how it was cooking. It took quite a while for it to cook fully through in the middle. This one actually took 1 hour 25, so it just goes to show that it does vary. So let's lift it out, nice and easy. And that's coming away, no problem. So can you see that there? It's just a really nice, it's not heavy, if you know what I mean. You can get very dense fruit cakes. Obviously, there's weight to it because of what's in it, but it's not like a heavy cake. And then let's cut a slice and see how it looks. Okay, left-handed, so always make it look awkward. Right, let's see how we go. Right, and there we go. So can you see that there? It's got all the fruit running through it. It's a nice spongy cake. And if you know me well, you know that it's still warm, and that's how I like to eat it. So that is our easy fruit cake. Really quick to do. It's just the baking that takes a bit of time, so be patient with it. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon.